Good morning. I hope you are having a good day. I am rushing in from picking up our latest foster, so I apologize I'm a minute or two late here, but she's all settled in upstairs and getting to know things. Dom is here to say hello this morning. He yelled at me as I came downstairs. I'm like, now's not the time, Dom! But you can hang out with me now that I've got everything set. So we're gonna shear off more mountain today. I hope that we have some fun and hang out a little bit. It's great that you're here. I'm gonna take a few breaths and actually like getting my mind set for this. I did take a minute to make coffee. And I'm sorry for that, but me with streaming without coffee, that would not have been fun. Stella Gaming, hello again. How are you doing today? Oh, we need a sword. Oh, okay. Starting to get back into like normal, everything good to go kind of feel. Normally I try not to do foster pickups before my streams, especially my morning streams, but today there was no way not to have that happen. So I ran a little bit further away and I picked up the new foster, Martha, who's awesome, I can already tell, and then came all the way back and took a couple minutes to get her all situated in our house, and then I'll spend some more time with her this afternoon. But she's all cuddled up in her kennel and gave her just a little breakfast, and she's got some toys from her last foster house to hang out with, so. We have been on quite the journey the last little bit here. We've got several of the kittens have been adopted out, and Luna went to her forever home last night, so just the changing of the guard a little with our fosters here. We've, hopefully the rest of the kittens and Mama Gorgeous will be going to Adoption Center soon. Hello, Lord Dragon Wizard. Hope today is finding you well. But yeah, we have, it's just been a crazy couple of days. I did a bunch of like family errands yesterday too, so I have just like barely had time to breathe the last couple of days. So it's gonna be a nice little like forced chill session for me. Ooh. Need every piece of stone. Dom's chilling, having a good hangout here. Oh, we have a new person in the chat. Let everybody say hello. Statue Marky 4. Welcome. We are so glad you're here. I hope you're having a good day. It's crazy. It's already 10 a.m. where I'm at, and I have like just barely started. Like, I got a bunch of stuff done really early this morning. Oh yeah, that's great. No, my day's been good, just crazy. It's just been one of those days already, and it's barely started. Like, I haven't even had breakfast or done my around the house chores yet. Just came in the door from an errand and came straight to streaming. Oh, is that the day you're having, Lord Dragon Wizard? That sounds terrible. Oh, that sounds like a not good way to start the day. Mine's been crazy, but at least everything's been going okay. So we are digging out this mountain right now to make our first full stack of furnaces for today. And then we will go back to the cave we were in the last episode to try and get some more surface ores. But hopefully this mountain will start giving us some pretty decent ores here. It's been a little bit disappointing, this particular mountain, but the other one was really good, so I'm guessing our luck's gonna change. Nope, not at all. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Oh. That just sounds like just not the way to start your first job of the day at all. Ugh. I did get to listen to an episode of a new podcast in my car ride, though, which was kind of fun. Well, it's not new anymore. It was new back in 2020. But I listened to the podcast My Favorite Murder, which is awesome, but it's put on by two amazing women who actually ended up starting their own podcast network once their podcast took off. And so when they launch a new podcast on their network, they do like a one-day takeover and play the first episode of the new podcast on their stream. So I got to listen to, oh, I See What You Did. But it was really cool. It's a movie podcast where the two women who run this one watch a new movie, or not a new movie, just they watch a movie, each of them, and then it's always based on a theme. And then they kind of talk through the movie and what happened in it and what, like, things about the actors and how it was made, and just kind of like, not super film critique-y, maybe more of like a discussion you would have in a freshman symposium about a movie. It would be kind of what I would do. Not like super deep cuts, more just kind of enjoyable chit-chat about the movies. And that was really interesting. So the theme for their first episode was true crime, which works because the episode it was being, or the podcast it was being played on was a true crime podcast, or is, I should say, a true crime comedy podcast. But so they covered 2 movies. One was like from 2006 and one was like from the 50s. But it was incredibly interesting. Movies, I'd never seen either of them. I had heard of one of them. I knew the true crime case from the movie I hadn't heard about. It was the Lonely Hearts Killers. So that was kind of cool to hear about a movie that was made based on that crime. And then the other one was, I think, Beautiful Creatures is what it was called. It was a Peter Jackson film, which I didn't know anything about. I had heard of it, just like I'd heard the title, but never watched a trailer or anything. But I think I may have found another new podcast. They have a few on their network that I really enjoy, and that one's definitely one that I'm going to add to my list. I think I'm trying to finish getting caught up with My Favorite Murder. I've been listening for a little over a year now, probably about a year and a half, and oops. Shovel is not going to do me any good with this cobble. But I listened from the beginning, and I'm trying to get caught up before I really get into any other podcasts. So then I'm like up to date, which would be cool. Oh, I totally missed it. I'm so sorry, Statue. You followed us. Thank you. That makes a big difference, because guess what? You are magical number 25, and I am now halfway to my affiliate status as far as followers go. And that's a really, really big deal. So thank you so much. Every follow counts. Every little interaction you guys do with my channel and my website and my social medias, all of it, it makes such a huge difference. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. We're going to go to sleep because last time we didn't sleep over here. There was lots of scary monsters. Okay, now to the top. All right, so a little more coffee. Hi, Dom. Does that smell good to you? You can't have it. Coffee's not good for kitties. No. Oh, should we make more pickaxes before we head back? How close are we? Oh, no. We're... Oh, that would have been bad. Okay. We're so close to getting this first stack of furnaces. I am not going to make more pickaxes right this moment. I'm going to eat some watermelon, though, in case baddies come out of the dark. Okay, here we go. Oops, that would have been bad. This is the part you're trying to dig out. So I see that we've got some new viewers. If you are watching this for the first time, my series rules can be found in... Oh, hey, perfect timing, Statue. Let me just throw this in the chat for you. And you'll see. So this series is based on an arbitrary set of rules that I created for myself regarding... Did I spell it right? Yes, I did. There you go. That I came up with for a concept that I had for playing Minecraft a few years ago. And basically, I am a person who really enjoys collecting things in games. So I used to, like when I was a kid, I'd log into my dad's games and like fill up his inventory with all the things you needed for that game or get him money or things like that. And during COVID, the kiddos and I would watch kind of long form streamers playing games and stuff. And I was like, oh, it was so helpful and we loved it so much. And I was like, I think it'd be really cool to do something like that, but with my obsession with gathering and crafting stuff. So I have these rules where I had 1 hour at the very beginning of the series where I could gather anything and everything I wanted, no rules, no limitations. Once that hour was up, I had to go and actually unlock things to be able to use them. The exception being saplings that drop from trees and like the tools to make things. Like I could make the tools from the stuff I gathered in that first hour, but I couldn't like just go and make other stuff from it, if that makes sense. It's kind of complicated. That's why there's a big sheet on my website explaining all of it. But currently, right now, we are working towards getting a double chest of furnaces so that I can start to make charcoal, so I can make torches, so I can go caving to then be able to unlock iron. So when I say like unlock stuff, I have to collect or craft an entire double chest of something to be able to use it. Now we're at what I affectionately call the ore mountain, and this is where I have like a little satellite base, but my main base is kind of about right over there. And that base has the storage chamber. So it has double chests of things that I've unlocked, double chests of things that I'm working on unlocking, and then like a kind of random storage of other things that I'm just not working towards right now. And so every, you know, this is like the stuff I can't use right now that I'm working towards gaining. And it's, once I get like a full line of something, I'll run back and drop it all off and see how close we are to getting things unlocked. But it's been hard. Like the first thing I went for was wood, and then I went for stone, and then the whole time I was trying to get watermelon to get food, and that got rough. So we're finding as we do this, because I didn't test it or anything like that. I didn't have like a world that I was playing in to like see what would work, what wouldn't work, what are the good strategies. Like I just started. Oh, emeralds. So that's kind of where we've been at, but it's a lot of fun. We're having a good time, and all of the previous episodes are over on my YouTube channel. So if you want to like go back and watch kind of from the beginning and see the concept come to life, you are totally up for that. They're all over on my YouTube channel. Oh, thank you, Statue. I appreciate that. I wasn't sure how much people would want to watch it, but last season on Hermitcraft, Jevin did, he had called it the Hall of All, and it was like he collected one of every item in the game. And people, like, it was actually really fun to watch. And I was like, okay, so maybe this could work. My idea of like forced collection is going to be fun. So, but yeah, so when I'm doing boring things like digging out cobblestone to make furnaces, after I get a stack of them, no matter how long it takes, I take an off day, and we go and do something else for one Minecraft day. Have a little fun, little variety. Just makes it a little bit more fun for everybody involved. So I think the cave we were in on the last episode is right down here, yeah. Oh, I don't know if this is the one we were in, but why not? Let's explore it. I hear spiders, that's fun. That is a scary sound. Like, again, it's just spiders, but still. Alright, you see any ores here? That's a lot of them. We might have found a spawner. That'd be cool. Just means I need to get iron even faster again. We did find a skelly spawner in one of the previous episodes that I'm really excited to get running, but again, I need to unlock iron so I can have buckets. Oh, there's coal here. This is a nice big one. I don't know that there's a spawner. It might have just been a couple of spiders being noisy. Yeah, so things that we're actively collecting right now, and I mean, we collect it all. We keep it all. Nothing gets thrown away in this series because we need it all. But the things we're working towards are furnaces, crafting tables, coal, iron, and then saplings and apples, but that's only when I decide I want to cut down trees for a while as a break from mining. But we've got stone, oak wood, and watermelon kind of unlocked. We have some other stuff unlocked as well, but those are kind of like the things we determined were the most important to start off with. And so now we're kind of doing like second tier. Now that we can survive a night, what else do we need? And as the series progresses, obviously there will be different levels of things, and we'll get into like, okay, so now I've got to do blue terracotta, and I've got to do blue glazed terracotta, and you know, we'll get into the teeny tiny little detail stuff. But for the moment, we're dealing more with like, what do we need to survive in this lovely game? What does it take to progress? We have really been striking out with iron in these caves lately, and I don't understand why. Yeah, I'm not seeing... I mean, this is a nice cave. It's definitely big. It's just, where are my resources? You'll notice we're skipping copper. Oh, sad. And that's because copper is like the easiest thing to get, and while we'll need it eventually, it's not something we need to start going after now. Plus, we have a ton of glow caves in our spawn area, like a ridiculous amount of glow caves. So we don't necessarily need to push really hard to get copper, because those glow caves tend to have a fairly good spreading of them as well. So we're not pushing copper too hard. The other one we're also gathering is gravel and flint, but I kind of stopped grabbing it on these adventures just because we're really close to unlocking gravel, and there's not a lot I can make from it yet that's super helpful. So continuously going through shovels and filling up my inventory, just it wasn't really worth it right now. Eventually it will be something we'll work on, but there's so much gravel in this area that I'm not super worried that I won't be able to just one day fill up my inventory with gravel and go crazy. Ooh, iron. Huzzah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Small, but useful. Okay. Ooh. It's always interesting to me when the vines show up in the caves, because like obviously all it takes is just one vine for it to start growing. Whoa. Okay. Okay, M1L, M1S, you have 3 minutes to determine, to show me that you are a human being who made a mistake and not a bot. If in the next 3 minutes I don't see something human-y from you, you will be reported. And I have a really good history of getting my reported channels banned. So if you are real and a human who simply made a mistake, you made a choice and you regret it now, show me you're a human and you can join our community. We'd love to have you. All right. I'm going to leave that torch that we put up. Oh, did we not put one up there? I thought I did. We'll leave this one just so we know that we've been in this cave system. But we'll take that one. And then that's our way out. So let's... Oh. Sometimes my placement of torches is just where I think it should be. Not thinking of, oh, perhaps I'd like to dig out that ore. Okay. This is a nice coal vein. I am not mad at this. That's why, like, I can't tell if we're gonna unlock coal before we unlock the furnaces that I was like, oh, we need to have furnaces so I can make charcoal. Oh, boy. Oh, iron. Huzzah. So I've been playing Minecraft privately, personally, for several years now. But I only started streaming maybe a month and a half ago. So, not a pro, just somebody who really appreciates the game. And I really wanted to make videos that you could have kind of playing in the background while you were working on, like, stuff around the house or a project for work or that kind of thing. Kind of sounds like you got a friend playing in the other room, but you don't necessarily have to pay attention every second. That was kind of my goal. Alright, let's go this way. And I hear you. To be fully transparent, though, I used to play only on Bedrock. So this is my very first time playing Java. We loaded into a world a couple of times to test my skin and settings and stuff, but I didn't actually play it all. So this is also kind of a watch me as I learn how to play a different version of this game. Yeah, you go down there. Ow! I didn't think he could reach me. You guys are noisy. What? We get a zombie spawner? Why are you so noisy? I keep expecting one to come up from behind me. Is there... that, or is there some outside, maybe? Okay. Time for the Jen who doesn't talk a lot because I'm really scared that something's gonna come out and bite me. It must be there was some outside. Yeah, because they would have come out by now if there was a whole horde down here. Lots of iron though, that's great. This cave just keeps going. Alright, so let's go back up here, make sure we don't miss anything. And I do check on my way out as I'm pulling down torches to make sure that we've got, that I didn't miss anything. But a lot of times it's easier to just backtrack a few. Okay. Torch there. Why didn't I put any torches down here? Don't really know. Lots of gravel. Maybe that's something we'll do on one of our off days today, is come down and get a bunch of gravel. Let's get this iron quick. Oh no. M1LM1S, you turned into a pumpkin. Give me 1 minute, chat. I'm just gonna take care of that. One day I will have mods. Oh, we got a new follower while I'm doing this. Saigedat10K. Welcome. We're happy to have you. I'm just reporting a spammer right now, so it'll just take me 1 second. Or a bot, I should say, not a spammer. They didn't spam anything. They're just a bot. Oh, wow. Hi, guys. Holy bananas. There is a lot of followers coming in, but geez, they seem to all be probably fake accounts. Okay. What the heck? So guys, I apologize. That animation is going to be at the top for a few minutes because somebody just spammed, looks like 150 or 125 accounts following me, and they're keeping going. So I'm really sorry. That's unfortunate. We're not going to let them ruin our fun though, okay? We get to watch a pretty cute dancing little kitty. Who could be mad at that, right? I mean, little kitty on a cloud dancing around. We'll take it. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. Push the wrong button. Yeah, I went up to 221 followers from 25. I'm going to guess none of those are going to be legitimate, and by tomorrow, none of them will be there. I do not use Blender. I'm not sure what that is. I'm sorry. Oop. I use OBS for my streaming, and then I use Stream Elements for all of the like animation overlay chatty type stuff. And then my music is through NCS. I'm not sponsored by them, but I'm a huge fan. Free, non-copyrighted music. My entire playlist is available on my About page. So you can head over to the About page, look at credits, and see the entire list of all the artists, the songs, links to download the music yourself to use in your streams if you follow their rules, and links to their YouTube videos. So they're pretty awesome. I love my playlist. It's about 1 hour and 7 minutes long. So we get to hear it a couple of times while we're streaming. And then, that is really distracting. I just gotta move on. Just gotta move on. It's just sad because, you know, as a creator, I'm trying to build a community of people who are interested in what I do and want to be a part of the community and want to hang out together, and that kind of stuff. Just, it makes it hard to feel good about it, you know? But we're not going to let them get to us. Stuff like this happens in life, and you just got to roll with the punches. Like we've talked about before, we're working on my resiliency right in live time. I do think here, once we finish this one, this little offshoot, we will go back up and do some more. Oopsie, I knew I missed one. We'll do some more digging out of the mountain, and then we'll come down and do another part of this cave system. This one's huge, like seriously huge. And I'm going to do something I don't normally do, but because it's so long back there and I really don't want to be dealing with no mob issues, we're going to actually block it off just to show ourselves that that kind of line across is a great way to show yourself, like, been there, looked at it, don't want to have the mobs come out. Especially when you're running low on torches, which of course I am because I don't have them unlocked yet, but also if you are like deep in a cave and you don't have wood or something, you forgot to bring extra torches, whatever the case, that's a great way to bring your torches back with you, but be like, I already explored over here, you don't need to go again. You can also do it with like random blocks you might have in your inventory. We've used like the dreaded pink terracotta, the one that has like the arrows and stuff in it. We've used that before in our caves to like mark off where we've been. I think I'm up. Yeah, it's this one. And I'm going to put a little torch here on top of this random gravel because this is the way out, and I want to remember that when we come down next. I try to keep a good handle on like directions and where I'm going and where I've been and stuff, which pulling your torches as you go helps with that too. But it is something, it can get a little confusing and hectic, especially with did we come this way? Yeah, we did. Especially with a cave with this many offshoots and different ways we could go. So, if you are a legitimate person who has followed me in the last few minutes, I'm not going to be able to shout you out. My whole feed is completely jammed with these spammers. So, if you're real and you followed me and you got caught up in all of that, I still appreciate you, and I will try to give you a shout out later. Because Twitch will go through and delete all of the follows that are from fake accounts. It just happens. I've already had my numbers go up and down a couple of times, and it's not because people don't follow me, because I'll go back and look and it's like, an account has followed you, and it's because they delete the account. So, if you're legitimate, know that I appreciate you. Know that you matter. You are still making a difference for me, and I appreciate that you are here today. It's just a part of the industry, sadly. But the good news is, we still get to hang out together. We still get to have fun. Ooh, that was silly. Okay, we're almost to the top. Here we go. Now, if we do this, like, because that cave was so big, I think what I might do is do 2 stacks of furnaces this time, only because it will give me more time to go play in that cave. Considering that was kind of our goal today, was working on furnaces and shearing off this mountain. You can see here, we already sheared off a huge chunk of this ore mountain, but this one over here is the one we're working on now, and you can see kind of where it cuts off. And that's because we need the cobble and we need the resources that are in these ore mountains. They have a different name for the biome. I can never remember it. Let's see. Oop, wrong button. I always forget where to look. Stony Peaks. So I call them ore mountains just because they have lots of ores and it's a mountain. But it's just an easy way to get a lot of cobble at the same time that I'm working on everything else. Whoops. Okay, so up here we'll throw up everything that we can't use currently, and then we're going to go dig out some more, because yeah, if we can finish off the furnaces, we'll make a run back to our base with what we've got, and then we'll go and play in that cave for a while. Just because it's so big, and why not? Why not have a little fun today? It's always nice to mix things up a little. So let's do this. I'm going to make some more pickaxes. And, oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. We'll just leave it like that for now. It probably was here. I have stone unlocked, so it's not that big of a deal that I keep track of that kind of thing super closely. For those new viewers, we kind of got distracted while I was talking about this. But yeah, so this is straight up vanilla Java. There's no mods, no texture packs, nothing. The only thing is my skin I made on another website. One day I'll pay somebody who's good at making skins to make a skin for me, but for now I just made my own. It's the first skin I've ever made. I like it. I mean, it's cute. I've got my skirt and my tank top, which is kind of what I always wear in real life. But and my pigtails, which are always fun. But I would like somebody with more skill than me to do that someday. I'm not taking commissions now, though, for that. I'm going to eventually get there. Not yet. Oh, yep, there it goes. Twitch is cleaning them out. I already lost 25 of those follows. It would be interesting to see how quickly Twitch cleans out all of those followers. That's something we can watch, have a little fun with. Yeah, because we went up to 250, and I started with 25. Oh, Dom's back. Hey, buddy. Oh, no kisses today? If you watched my last stream, or my short from my last stream, Dom decided it was a good idea to try to kiss the microphone while I was in the midst of dying repeatedly. So that made it into... Oh, emerald. That made it into my short for that episode. But he's adorable. He's my little streaming buddy. It was kind of weird at first, but we've brokered a little truce between us and how we like to work. Oh, okay. Have fun. Be safe. So with the emeralds, we dig around them completely so that they have like a 1x1, well, I don't know how to say it. It's a single block radius around them, so I don't accidentally try to gather them with my stone pickaxe, because they will just disappear. I have to have an iron pickaxe, and I don't have any more iron, so one day we will get iron unlocked, and then I can come back and get all of these emeralds. Oop, okay, that's the thunderstorm. That means time to go sleep. This is crazy day. I've only had one other thunderstorm on this world so far. Ah! Dom! He had his tail on my arm and I tried to move it and then I almost fell off. Okay. Oh, so much nicer. I like when it rains in Minecraft. I like the way it sounds. They did a very good job with their sound engineering, but it is so loud. Because to have the audio right for you guys, it's pretty loud for me. So it's just one of those things I gotta get used to it. I think eventually we're gonna switch the style of headphones I use because my head's just not a great shape for these. These are actually hubby's headphones. Once I am able to get a little bit of a different setup, I'm probably going to switch to a different setup, and I think that will make it slightly better for me. You guys gonna come for me, or are you just regular day spiders that don't care? Ooh, iron, huzzah. Ooh. Halfway to our first stack of furnaces. Like I said, we're gonna try for 2 so that we can get more time to hang out in that giant cave system we found, which is crazy because I would have thought by now, because the other cave we were in was on that side of the mountain, I would have thought we would have crossed over by now because I left the torches in it, so I would, you know, find my way back easy. But nope. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Oh. For those few new viewers that just came into chat, I will apologize again. We got hit by a bunch of bots following me, so that little animation at the top is gonna keep running for a while. If you are legitimately following me and you got mixed up in all of that, I appreciate you. I will not be able to do a shout out because my whole feed on my Twitch manager is completely covered by these guys. So if you are a legitimate follower mixed in with all of those not legitimate followers, know that you're appreciated. You're an awesome person. I love that you're here. We'll get to hang out soon. You can throw your name in the chat and say, you know, I'm a real boy, you know, feel free. But for right now, that little animation's going to be up there for a while. It's just the way it's going to be for now, so. But you know what? It's a cute kitty dancing on a cloud, so we can't be too mad at it, right? So we're, oh boy. That would have been dangerous. I think, yeah. Luckily, there's not a huge hangover. Or, that's not the right word. Overhang. Ha. Had the words in the wrong order. There's not a huge overhang there that we have to worry about. See, these are the ores I was talking about, folks. We are getting, this is more like an ore mountain I'm used to seeing. This is like what we had in the last one. So, we've got... about, let's see, I'll take a look here in a second. Oop, just a stack left of cobble to make a stack of furnaces, which we're trying to unlock so that I can make torches. Although coal's coming in tight behind it. I don't know if which one we're going to unlock first. I've been really lucky with the coal I've been finding lately, so we'll see. But we need to unlock furnaces anyways, frankly, because once we get iron unlocked, we need furnaces to be able to smelt it. So, sir, I appreciate that you are not hostile during the day, but if you keep running into me, I will hit you accidentally, and then we will have an issue. That will not be good. I think the, oh, the spiders are... I might have to just get rid of them because they're so noisy. Ooh, more iron. Huzzah. This is going great. Oh, I forgot to move this. Oh, yep, because there we go. There's our first stack of cobblestone. So, ow. Or not our first stack of cobblestone. Our first stack of furnace is made. So we'll head up here. Drop off everything and make a stack of furnaces. So we need one more stack plus 4 furnaces. So So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make 4 real quick, because then we don't have to try to keep track of how many random ones we need. And then we'll do this. So this is not going to unlock furnaces for us, but having this full stack means we'll head back to our current base and drop all that off, and we'll see how close we are. And then we'll kind of come back, and we'll go into that giant mine gosh, take a minute. Coffee. That giant cave system. We'll still be working on furnaces today. We're not going to like spend the rest of the session in that mine, but by doing 2 stacks of furnaces, we can spend a little bit longer in there. I don't have to come back quite so soon. So it'll be a good time. I'm excited. There's a lot of cave systems around here, but a lot of the ones I've been exploring have been kind of small. So the fact that this one's like giant is kind of fun. All right, 1 Lee Master. You have 3 minutes to prove that you are a human being and that you made a mistake. You are welcome to throw in a chat that you are a human being, say something human-y, and we'll be happy to have you join our community. But if not, you will be reported. So you have 3 minutes from right now to show me that you are a human being who made a mistake. Okay. Wow, that's a nice coal vein. That's a nice boulder. I can't do Donkey's voice. I'm not gonna try. So, I've talked about it before a little bit, I think, but I've been, watching, oh gosh, that could have been a lot more dangerous than it was. I've been watching a couple of reaction channels, for Grey's Anatomy and Criminal Minds, because I've watched both shows, the older seasons at least, many times. So watching reaction videos is kind of nice to, like, kind of feels like you're watching it with a friend, and you can like hear their opinions about stuff and see what they thought, and, you know, stuff you didn't understand, maybe they understand. Because I don't really have anybody who watches those 2 shows that I can chat with about them. So with Criminal Minds, I don't have to rewatch it. Like, within 30 seconds of the episode starting, I know exactly which episode it is, the criminal, all of that, how it ends. But with Grey's, I do go back and watch the seasons, especially the newer ones, not a few times, but like I'll watch it before them. I try to stay like 3 seasons ahead. But both of them, because they're at different points, of course, both of them and Grey's are at like the threshold of my favorite episodes, or 2 of my favorite episodes. And so it was really exciting, because finally yesterday one of them posted their reaction to the favorite episode, and then the other one posted like, YouTube is holding this up, I don't really know what's going on, we're trying to get it posted, it should be out soon, please be patient. And I'm like, no, because it's like I've been waiting for like a week for that video to get posted to hear what he thinks about that episode, and it's like I'm just not getting what I want. I want to see what he thinks. All right. 1 Lee Master, I'm so sorry. You have turned into a pumpkin. Chat, give me just 1 second. I'm just going to get this taken care of. If you're watching this after the fact, I know this kind of stuff usually gets edited out, but unfortunately that's just not the style that we do here. We're just gonna take care of it in real time. One day I'll have folks who can help me with this kind of stuff, but right now I don't. Wow. Spelling is hard when there's a kitty blocking the keyboard. Like, it's not even that I can't see it because I can type without seeing, but it's more of the, like, I can't put my hands in the spots they're supposed to be so I can know, like, which keys I'm touching. Okay. Oh, shoot. Did I... OBS really needs to improve how the chat box works. That is the one complaint I continuously have with OBS. Because I have to, like, pull it from the window into its own separate window, report the person, click out of their profile, and then move the chat window back, versus just being able to click on it and have the UI work so that you can see and do all of it without leaving the window. But these little things don't matter that much, you know? Okay, folks, we're coming up on an hour. If you have been watching since the beginning, now is the time. Stretch out your muscles, give your body a little wiggle, take a drink of your favorite beverage that's near you. We want to make sure we're taking care of ourselves. If you're working on a project on the computer, look up for a few minutes. Give your eyes a little rest. Even if it's me that you've been looking at for an hour, look away for a little bit. It's okay, I'll still be here when you come back. It's all going to be good. It's important that you take care of yourself because you're awesome. And if you don't take care of yourself, then you don't get to hang out with me. And that'll be sad. I'd be really sad. I stretched a little bit ago the last time we slept, so I've got, my muscles are feeling pretty good today, although I'm hunching. You notice I'm hunching? I gotta, like, sit with a little better posture. Oh, the dancing kitty's still there, folks. It's just gonna be there for a little bit. But yeah, so the reaction videos have been, it's exciting. I got to watch one this morning for, I wouldn't say it's my favorite episode, but it's one of my favorite episodes, so that was pretty cool. The two reactions people that I watch, one is called Travis Views, and the other one is Simple Reactions. Very different types of reaction videos from both of them. Same concept, very different applications. One of them is very dry and to the point. The other one has a lot of fun and is silly. And I enjoyed the reactions of both of them. Like I said, it's kind of like hanging out with somebody and watching the videos. And just like your friends would have different personalities, so do they. But I've been, the seasons that the one that's further out on Grey's Anatomy are ones that I haven't watched a ton. I've watched them a few times, but not a lot. And so, I got one that was, or I watched one that is not my favorite season. It's hard for me to watch the, well, I suppose it's been a long time. So the minor spoiler alert, but you probably have already heard of it. So, the season after the plane crash is just not, I struggle with it so much. And it's not that it's bad, but the whole plane crash thing, I think they could have done it better. I think they could have, the way that they start the new season and like it jumps ahead in time and then you jump back in time, if that was something that they had been doing from the beginning, fine. But because that's completely different than the concept we're used to, it was like, okay, hold on, now what's going on? What's happening? Like, you even rewatching it, and I know what's going to happen. I'm like, why is this, like, what is the transition here? I don't understand. Like, I just think they could have done it a little better. And it's just, a lot of the stuff that happens is, you know, I like certain story arcs, but some of it's a little rough. I think the seasons that come after that get better again, but then the really modern stuff, like I watched up to the COVID season, and I haven't watched anything since then. And I've only watched the last few seasons, like the ones right before COVID. I only watched each of those once. So eventually, obviously, I'm going to rewatch them at least a second time before the reaction channels get there, but it's just, they're fine. I miss some of like what made Grey's classic. That's the one thing I do like from this season is they brought in new interns and gave us that storyline again of the interns, because that's where Grey's started, and I feel like it feels, even though they're not the main characters, it feels more familiar, if that makes sense. The just, you know, the excitement and the learning lessons and hearing new things, it's not like as stale. As for the new seasons of Criminal Minds, I watched the first season of the relaunch. I just haven't touched the second one yet. I don't have any reasoning. I just haven't. I don't know why. Like, I was so excited when they brought Criminal Minds back. I thought the new season was fine. It was obviously incredibly different to what they'd done before, but I didn't necessarily think it was bad. But yeah, I haven't been like, oh, I really gotta go watch that. Like, the new Greys, I'm kind of excited to watch just because I've tried to stay away from spoilers, but I know broad strokes, and I'm like, ooh, that would be interesting to watch. You know, that kind of, that feel, but we'll see. Okay. We are so close to this second stack of furnaces. I can feel it. Tom, what are you doing today? You just gonna hang out? You're not even like trying to interact with me. You're just sitting there. Did you not sleep well last night? Oh, we did it. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so we will craft this last set of furnaces, and then we'll fill our inventory and head over to our storage chamber. I like bouncing on beds. Head over to the storage chamber and put everything, oop, that's not gonna work. Put everything up. All right, and then we're gonna just throw our extra tools up here, just so we have more room in our inventory. And then so basically, if it's got a full stack, I'll take it. If it isn't a full stack, then I just leave it for the next time. And then all these random things at the bottom, I always take all of them with me, because that little spot, because it's just random stuff I can't use yet. It's not unlocked, or I'm not actively trying to gather it. It just gets in the way if I don't clear it out each time. So we'll take all of this back. You guys will get to see the storage chamber for this episode. See how we're doing on stuff. All right. Oh, I was like, why isn't it letting me eat? Because I don't need to eat. I am full. So this is a little land bridge I made because where we're based out of is a mountain away, but also there's all jungle and bamboo forests around it, and it is such a pain to walk back and forth that once I unlocked dirt, I was like, I'm going to just go ahead and build this little land bridge so that I can just, you know, not have to run back and forth in the forests. Take 4 times as long to get from one spot to the other. I broke the vine. Hopefully it grows back. Okay. So let's... no flint on me. Raw iron. Oh, I went in the wrong one. Raw iron. Oh, so much more space to do on raw iron. Crafting tables, I didn't do any wood this time. Coal. See, I think coal's gonna come in quick. Furnaces, there you are. I don't know. It's gonna be tight between coal and furnaces, which one gets unlocked first. But, you know, we'll take what we can get. Apples and saplings. And then, I don't think I have clay in one. Yeah, I don't. Okay. I'm gonna put this. So up here, we have stuff that I'm just not actively collecting right now. It's not gonna go in the storage chamber. It's gonna have its own storage chamber. So it's the jungle stuff, and then I don't know that, because they're unstackable, I could probably unlock it pretty quick, but I don't want to get it too easily, if that makes sense. So, oops. So let's see. That's everything put away. Oh, and it's gonna be nighttime, so we're gonna sleep here. And we'll go back, get our gear, and we'll head into the cave system. Oh, good. Some more watermelon. So if you are hanging out in the stream and you feel comfortable, please feel free to say hello in the chat. You don't have to by any means. You're welcome to just hang out and see what's going on. But if you wanted to say hi, I would love to chat with you. It looks like the follows have finally finished showing. So if you were waiting to get your legitimate follow in, feel free now. And make sure you turn on those notifications so you know the next time that I go live. If you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to my channel over there and that you turn on that notification bell. And feel free, if you want, to throw me a little like. It really does make a difference. I know everybody says that, but that's because it's true. Otherwise, I just appreciate you hanging out. There's links to my website and all my social media channels in my description on my About page on Twitch. And you can head over to my website, LovesYouCrafts.com, if you are interested in learning more about me and what I do. Otherwise, let's go caving. Let's go have some fun. We're going to grab our stuff here, gear up, and head out. All right. We need to make some more tools. I'm going to have to make some more sticks. I think we'll make another shovel. I didn't need to make sticks this time. Oops. Next time we'll need to make sticks. Alright. Off we go on an... Oh, don't need that stone with me. I was like, let's go on an adventure. Oh, wait. There you go. Now we go on an adventure. For everybody who stuck it out during the Botpalooza, as Lord Dragon Wizard called it. Oh, baby ocelots, hello. Thank you. I appreciate you hanging out through that nonsense. Oops, that's not where I want to go. I can go down here. because then we fell down here. I totally know my way back to this cave entrance. Okay. Pretty sure it's up here. Oh, that would have been bad. So I think this is... Oh no, this isn't actually... Is it a cave? Well, gee whiz, we found another one. Like I said, this whole area is just so full of caves and stuff, it's insane. But I know the one we were in was over here somewhere. Somewhere. I think we got to where we could see the water over here. Ow. Here it is. Oh, actually that's a different entrance, but you know what? We'll take it, because we can still follow it. Yeah. Okay. So, if we go a little bit further. Oh, see, I went the wrong direction. This is actually the entrance we came in. So, there's lots of more places to explore. But we were... Where's Yeah, this is where we were at. So see, like, there's so many places we already haven't explored. Okay, so this is the last one we did. So let's do this gravel one, because I did make an extra shovel. And one thing I've talked about before is a lot of times digging out the gravel in these caves is handy because you'll end up getting... Oh, it's bad on the other side. Sorry, that's hilarious to me. A lot of times you'll end up finding ores behind the gravel. So, nothing wrong with that. We'll dig this gravel out. Get that coal I saw. See if there's anything else that popped up. Ooh, there's gravel above it. Looks like just dirt up there. Okay. And I dug that out. I dug that out. And that we already looked in. So that means then this whole area is done, other than we've got to go up there, it looks like. Because yeah, we did that. There's the entrance we came into. This feeds back around. Yep. Okay, so up here we need to go. Some coal. We're gonna light it up first just to be safe. Don't want any scary monsters jumping out at us. Because trust me, I'll scream really loudly. Alright, we'll leave that blocked for the moment so we can go back and get the resources over here. Okay. Now, if we jump in here. There we go. Any more? Just that one? Okay. Okay. I have to reposition here real quick, so I'm gonna just get up to this other coal. If you've been watching me for a little bit, you know my legs fall asleep really quickly, so I have to kind of change positions a lot. So I started today with my legs not folded up under me like I usually do, but now my back is hurting, so 1 moment, please. Oh, there we go. See how long we can last without my feet falling asleep today. Well, this one's shaping up to be good. I was like, oh, it's so small, but well, wasn't great. Wasn't terrible. Still not a lot of iron here, though. Let's see what's up here. Oh, no, it's not the end. There's another one up here. Okay. Just do a quick. I didn't see anything. Yeah. Lots of gravel. We'll take a little gravel. See if anything comes out. The way these generated though, with like no real entrance or exit's kind of interesting to me too. Usually that comes with like really big caves, but I feel like this time it's kind of a different generation that I'm used to seeing, but so weird. All right, well, we tried. And then I'm pretty sure we're closing out this area too. So let's grab our torches. Yep, because that's the way out. Oh, did I miss one over here? I hate when I do that. Dude. I just came from here. Oh boy. Okay. There we go. Oh, I remember when we first came down here now, like, again, it was like 20 minutes ago, but still. And we thought there was maybe a zombie spawner because the zombies that we came across were so freaking loud. Oh boy. The vine mechanics make it so weird when you fall and accidentally hit a vine. Yeah. I mean, we got a lot of coal over there, but not really that much iron. It's kind of sad. But there was lots of other turns we could take in this whole thing. So, excuse me. So we're gonna block off this one. There we go. That whole section has been gone through. So we'll go up here next. Oh, yay, statue's back. Welcome. Did your computer changing out pieces go well? I told you to be safe because that seems like a lot. You got, you know, hubby does it all the time, but I just am not a part of that world at all. It's like coal palooza up here. Oh, some iron. All right, so. Oh, okay. That I know a little bit about from Big Bang Theory. No, I've had people have that conversation around me, so I know enough about it to know that it actually makes a huge difference. Apparently Dom was excited to have you back too, because as soon as you came back, he jumped on my lap and is making biscuits on my leg, so. Let's see. I hear a spider, but I have not seen it yet. Here I am thinking that was my way out. Get the iron. Oh, such a small vein. Okay. Not really. We went and put everything up that we had full stacks of, and then some random stuff too. And then we came back to the cave to dig out some more. We are really making progress on coal. I think coal could potentially get unlocked today. We've got about an hour left to stream. And then most likely tomorrow we're going to do a bonus stream to make up for last Friday when I was out sick. So make sure you have your notifications turned on so you guys can come hang out with me. There's no guarantee, but that's the like chillest day I have this week, so I think I'll be able to jump on for a little extra fun. Yeah, we're getting really close to coal being done. Yeah, that's where I just came from. Okay. Sometimes I get a little twisted. If I keep getting coal like this, we'll for sure get... I mean, seriously, how much coal? We're already over a stack. I mean, I know I think I still needed like a row and a half of it. I don't remember off the top of my head, but the thing with coal is you just got to keep collecting it because you need it. Like, even if I had it unlocked right now, it's not like I would use it right this second. Oh gosh, no. You do what you need to do. That is why we are here. It's a concept that I appreciate in my life personally too, is having something on in the background while I'm getting stuff done. It almost makes it easier to get stuff done. So you don't worry one bit. You are appreciated for being here, and I'm glad that you're getting your projects done. That's good. Like, more power to you. Okay, so we went up that way. Oh, of course. Let's take that. No, this is not that kind of... We are not that type of community at all. Okay, I'm going to leave that torch. Here, we'll put like 3 torches in a row just to remind ourselves that we've been that way. Because now we're going to go up this way. Doesn't look like it's super deep. Oh, no, it went back down, so maybe. We'll see. We'll see how far. Oh my goodness, look at all this coal. Yay, okay. So, because this one's shorter, I'm not gonna pull the torches yet. I'm gonna get the resources and then we'll pull torches, just because this isn't a super long one. Oh, it's always good every once in a while to do a big breath, because sometimes I don't realize all the tension I'm holding in my body. Yeah. I think having a kitty purring on my lap is helping with that a little bit too. They don't fully understand it yet, but they have actually done research to find that purring in cats has some sort of medical benefit to them, because they have found that behaviorally they not only purr like when they're happy, like you're petting them or they're comfortable or things like that, they also will purr when they're injured, which was not what they expected when they were doing this study. Because you would think that, like, because we as humans have been taught by cats that they purr when they're happy. But they've actually found, like I said, that when they're injured, a broken bone or things like that, they'll purr. And they think that it has something to do with the vibration, that it's somehow like, it was very sciencey, but it had something to do with them like triggering reactions in their body kind of thing. And I think, you know, their thought process as they were continuing to study it is that there's some similar reaction that happens in humans when we have a purring cat on our lap or next to us or that sort of thing. Is it trigger something in us as well? I always feel like it kind of does. It's kind of like when you have a dog sleep next to you and they're just like having the best sleep of their lives and you just feel a little better, you know, like you're not hanging out with the dog, you're not playing with the dog, but just having them next to you, like sleeping, it just feels good. We're gonna clear this gravel because it's possible there's more coal. No, not so much. You okay there, Lord Dragon Wizard? I hope you're all right. I'm not sure what you're testing, but welcome back to the chat. Oh, hey, we found more coal. Huzzah. Yeah, the noise is pleasant as well, I think. Although I've had some of our foster kittens have purred without making noise. And it's really interesting because it's hard to tell at first if they're purring or if they're shaking from like being scared or cold. But you listen to it and you feel it enough, you can tell that they're the difference. Because like a purr comes in a wave typically. Oh, I got to see a video this morning of our next kitten fosters. Once they'll be coming to us once my last litter heads to the adoption centers, which will hopefully be soon because they're ready to find their forever homes for sure. But the new ones, they're all black with blue eyes, and there's 4 of them. And there you are, Lord Dragon Wizard. Welcome back. I hope everything's okay. But yeah, they are black with blue eyes, and they're so cute looking, and I cannot wait to meet them. So excited. Now, see, you have somebody you can actually talk to about it, because Lord Dragon Wizard built this computer and is actively rebuilding this computer as well. Alright, so we'll grab this torch. Alright, so then we'll take these down because we've done both of these veins. Leave that for a second just because I need to see. Oh! Lord Dragon Wizard is hubby. This is Lord Dragon Wizard's computer setup. I normally game on a laptop, but the laptop that I use for both business and gaming cannot handle streaming and gaming on it at the same time. It would explode. Let's be clear. It's my work laptop. Well, I own my own business, so it's the business I do work on, but I also use it as my personal computer, if that makes sense. But when I wanted to start streaming, we knew that I would need to use hubby's setup. So he graciously has lent me his setup until mine can be built. Yeah. So he has been working for a while on rebuilding his setup. He's rebuilt this, what, twice, Lord Dragon Wizard? Since we've been together. But this last round he did all of like the, I like to call it the external stuff. So like new monitors, new mouse, keyboard, the headphones, the chair, all that kind of stuff. And then now we're saving up for the stuff on the inside of the computer. Which is partly why, like, my, if you notice, my rendering distance is really low on Minecraft. It's just this computer can't handle streaming and having it any higher, unfortunately. But slowly but surely we'll get there. Okay, so then this section is done. It's not going to work really well to have it blocked off by dirt, though, because it's so big. So what I might do is block off down here, because we only need to go down there. So we'll do this, and then we'll block off this side as well. There. That should keep the worst of the enemies at bay. Not perfect, because they could jump up and come down, but it's enough to show me that I'm not supposed to go that way. We'll take these ones out, because I think that'll just confuse me. But yeah, that'll do. That'll do. We'll leave those torches up there too. So the next time we come back, we're going to go down there. But for right now, we're going to take the emergency exit and go get more furnaces. Yay! Seriously, I realize that watching me dig out cobble for the furnaces is not as exciting as when I go caving. But we still have to get work done. You know? Gotta eat your vegetables. Dom is now staring at me lovingly. Dom goes through a cycle where he ignores me while he's sitting on my lap, and then he stares at me with this look on his face of, I'm so glad I'm with you. I'm glad too, Dom. All right, let's head up here. We'll drop everything off, see if we need to get geared up again. Coal, flint, iron, coal, gravel, 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 gravel. 6 pickaxes should be enough. We will leave these extra torches though. Oh, and hey, perfect, we can go to sleep. See, community making friends. I love it. This is what I want. Oh, it's so close to nighttime. Let me go to sleep. Let me sleep. This makes life so much easier if I don't have a bunch of mobs spawning over here. Because boy, oh boy, do they spawn. My last episode, I ended up having 4 creepers chase me up these stairs and blow it all up and blow me up, and it was terrible. So much spawns out here because it's not lit up because I don't have torches unlocked yet. It will be a very nice day when I have torches unlocked, and that once I get like a decent amount of them, because boy oh boy will it be nice to like actually be safe or go caving and not have to pull the torches behind me, leave them so that I know where I've been. This will be lovely. One day soon. Oh, they're getting all computery in the chat. Stumble into enough money. We're getting there. The problem with what we're trying to do to the computer right now is it all has to be done at the same time, so the parts are all the same generation, as it were. So it's just taking us longer to save up. You know, when we're talking like getting a new mouse and a new mouse pad and a new keyboard, that was a lot simpler to do and in little baby steps. This next step, not a baby step, it's a big step. But we are making good progress on the LovesYou Crafts front. I am just about to relaunch my blog. And then once that's up and going and I've kind of got it situated, then we'll work a little bit more on a certain facet of my business that you can find on my website. There's specific rules about what I can talk about and what I can't talk about on a Minecraft stream, so just go check out my website. And Dom has fallen asleep with his head on my arm. Now we're limited in our movement. Ooh, hey, we're almost done with this level. We went the short way this time. We'll go the long way the next time, I think. I changed the pattern that I dig out when I'm doing a big dig out like this. Let me tell you, it makes it so much more interesting than just doing the same function over and over again. So while I enjoy crafting and gathering, eventually it does get a little boring, you know, doing the same thing over and over again. That's why we have our off days where we go and do other stuff. That's why I change patterns. I have multiple projects going at once. And that's a good thing for life too. Sometimes, like, yeah, I might have a mountain of work to do in one section of my life, but sitting and just doing it straight, it's not very good. It's not very nice. Your brain also needs the variety, honestly, too. Okay, but you gotta be careful because I don't have this. Oh, we got a little way. We got a little ways to go. Just make sure we're not digging into the next part of the mountain because we don't need to be doing none of that extra work right now. So pretty. I gotta admit, I love just like when you're digging out like that and you can look back and see. You can see the line that you're at. So hobbies, I craft in real life, like actual crafts, arts and crafts. And then I'm a foster for our local rescue. So we foster dogs and cats of different types and whatnot. And then we game as a family a ton. We do a little camping. And then obviously I watch a lot of TV. I am a consumer of media for sure. What about you? What do you like to do? Ooh, look at that. Lots of resources coming out. This is great. So I'm just digging this across just so that we don't accidentally dig into the next mountain. Then we'll go back to where we were before. And just go back and forth like a 3D printer. Oh, we also play D&D. Ha! Ha! You beat me to it, Lord Dragon Wizard. Oh, I'm sorry. I woke up dumb with my laughing. Yes, we play Dungeons and Dragons as well. And board games and stuff like that. We also like anime. Oh, cool. That's fun. It's kind of a side of PCs that we don't really get into over here. Obviously, the editing side of things I'm getting more and more into as time goes on, but I went to school for public relations, and part of the marketing training they gave us, I do like InDesign and that style of like graphics editing for like printed materials and now obviously digital materials as well. But I barely scratch the surface of that world anymore. I'm still in it a little, but not as much as I was. Yeah, we have a great game going in 5e with some friends. And then hubby's got a second game going with a different group. And then we play with our kids too. We don't do that as often as we used to. We should probably get back into it, actually. It's a good thing once it's winter here in Minnesota because it's indoors, you know? But our oldest son joined a D&D club at school, his first year of middle school, which was really exciting as parents. So you're like, oh yeah, we can get you, you know, and we got him his first book and we got him his clipboard and, you know, all of the gear and his first set of dice, and like showing him that world was pretty awesome. And then, of course, W, our younger son, was like, what about me? And so we got him into it, and then we started playing as a family. And then the teacher that did the D&D group left the school, unfortunately, so they had to stop playing together because there just wasn't a teacher who was going to take it up. But I'm hopeful this year maybe there'll be a new teacher who will pick up the torch. That would be pretty awesome. I think, you know, Wizards of the Coast actually provides the teachers with a lot of resources to have it in the classroom. And I think it's really a great way to teach kids. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I grew up in a somewhat gaming family. We had Nintendo 64 when it first came out. And so that was kind of the first system that I remember where all three siblings and I could play together. And so that was something that was an important part of my life growing up. And then hubby's just always been into like gaming and stuff like that too. So we wanted our kids to be a part of that world as well. If they wanted to, you know, we weren't gonna like force them, but they were into it. So we do a lot of moving out too lately. We do I can't think, they play a lot of games, just the two of them, but we jump in and play with them every once in a while. Like they play Sea of Thieves with their dad a lot, hubby. And then we do a lot of Plate Up. Plate Up's like my favorite game right now. Hardcore favorite game. I love Plate Up. Which, hey, supposedly today they're doing a birthday update. Hubby's been following those details. Tacos are coming. Exciting. I've heard the reports, and tacos sound like they're gonna be an intense situation. But I really liked when they added coffee and the cakes, because we play on the Xbox. I should be clear, because that stuff's been in there for forever if you're playing the other stuff, but the other version. But for us on the Xbox, it was like when they added cakes and everything. We had one that we got, it was hubby and I playing. It was cakes, but we only made brownies. And we got up to like 300 groups or something ridiculous like that. And it got, like, we had franchised multiple times, and it got to the point there was just so many cards that there was no way we were gonna keep it going any longer. Like, no matter what, we had just gotten so many cards that we weren't gonna make it. So it was a craziness, but at the same time it was so much fun. But yeah, we do a lot of family gaming. We do a lot of like watching, we have shows we watch together and stuff like that too. Yeah. I forgot about that. It was a cake restaurant called Donut Eat Here, and we never made cakes or donuts. Like, if we got them, we would just put them in the corner, because we stuck with chocolate flavored. Everything was chocolate flavored, so we didn't have to make all the different things. We just made the brownies. So that was pretty epic. Oops. This way. All right. And then we're going to do that and that. We'll take the one stack, but ooh, looks like we're getting really low on this one already. Like, it took so much longer on the last one because it was huge compared to this, but Dom is, I wish I could show you guys. He's asleep in the like crook of my arm that's on the keyboard. So his head's just kind of like cuddled up into my arm. It's so cute. Very rarely does he actually like cuddle up on my lap when I'm gaming. Because he's the boys' cat, he sleeps with them more often. Me, he just yells at when he's hungry. I don't even feed him. The kids feed him. Yes, we are very, very lucky that we all enjoy similar things. And even the stuff that like maybe isn't like all of our favorites, we still have a good time hanging out. So we'll still kind of like support each other in those interests and whatnot. So what else do we do? Oh, we play Magic the Gathering, which is super fun. In fact, LovesYou and Wizard and I both have new decks that we have not touched. We brought them on our anniversary cruise to play, and we never touched them. And I feel like we should do that. That should be date night this week while we're watching shows, LovesYou and Wizard. I got one of the Doctor Who decks, which I'm really excited about because I love Doctor Who. I'm sorry, I hit the microphone. It's always when I'm streaming, like suddenly my face is so itchy. It's like those videos, I forget who made them, but about like washing your hands during COVID, and they're like, oh, I don't think I touch my face super often. And then as they were like filming themselves to see how many times they touched their face in an hour, and it was like, you know, it's like that when you're streaming, like suddenly you notice like, oh gosh, like I didn't realize that I did that. Almost halfway to our second stack of furnaces. So with any luck, we'll get to go one more time down into that cave today. And then bonus stream tomorrow, hopefully. Our new foster puppy has a vet appointment in the morning, but that's the only thing I have scheduled. So hopefully I'll be able to jump on sometime tomorrow, and we'll keep working on stuff, but I have a feeling if it doesn't happen today, that stream we're going to unlock either furnaces or coal. Not sure which, but it's going to be one of them for sure. I suppose it kind of depends on how this caving thing goes, but we're making a lot of progress on that cave, and there's so much coal in it. I wish there was more iron. I think what I've learned from the last few times we've gone caving is that I have to go into the deeper caves, like getting down into the deep slate, to find lots of iron. It's not all the way to deep slate, but the cave systems that are closer to that level seem to have more iron in them. Now, it could just be that that was just the one I was in that was like that, but it feels like, just anecdotally, that that's what we're kind of finding here. And it's going to be a long time until we get iron unlocked. Like, buckle up, because we're going to be at this for a while. But we're definitely making progress, which is what counts, you know. And shearing this ore mountain is going to help with that, because, you know, it does have a decent amount of iron in it. The veins tend to be a little bit bigger than when you're caving. But caving, it's more of a faster payoff because I'm not also doing the cobblestone at the same time. You just get what's surface and you move on. But as we need to keep getting the cobble for the furnaces, and frankly, we're going to need lots of cobble for all the things we have to unlock that are made of cobble. We'll be working on these mountains for a while, but once we get furnaces and coal or both unlocked and we can start making torches, we might do like way more caving adventures just to try to get more of that iron going faster. I could also look a little bit harder into the cave generation information as far as like the or not cave generation, the ore generation and the new levels for where iron is most prevalent. It's just the one thing I've found since they changed it all is that these ore mountains are the easiest place to get a lot of iron. And because I don't have iron pickaxe, doing a lot of caving where I'm coming across other ores that I'd like to have and not having a way to collect them is kind of frustrating. So the fact we had this giant ore mountain right next to our spawn and like first base, there's really not a point to not shear this, especially because we need the cobble. So, but like we talked about before, this is going to be a long series. There are going to be many episodes. One of our first followers, or kind of first middle followers, it's probably about 5 episodes ago, realized what it was going to take for me to get diamonds and be able to start using them. Imagine collecting a double chest of diamonds. Just think about that. You can't use the diamonds until you've collected a double chest of them. And how long will that take? And how many places will we have to go? And what will it cost to get there and not be able to use them? Like, you know, normally when you're playing Minecraft, as soon as you get something, you can start making stuff with it. I can't. That's part of the rules for this series. So it's gonna be a crazy series for sure. I think it's gonna be a wild ride. I mean, I never thought that the a tunnel bore or some crazy luck. But the thing is because unlike most people who play Minecraft, I need all the resources doing strip mining and not worrying about like, oh, what am I going to do with all this deep slate? Like I'm going to need it to unlock all the things that are made of deep slate. So it's kind of like just, it's crazy. Or like think about, I'm going to forget the name. I always call it the wrong thing. The cinnamon rolls that you make netherite armor with. Ancient debris, that's the word. Getting a double chest of that. Like, I don't even know if it's possible. I don't know how much of it spawns. And then I can't actually use any of it that I get in that first double chest. Like, it's all locked up, and then I have to gather more to actually use it. Like, it's just a crazy concept that I put myself into here. And I think it's going to be interesting to see what you know, I never thought getting watermelon unlocked would be hard, but we spent a lot of episodes just waiting for watermelon to grow. Like, we did other stuff because we had other things to unlock, but it was just like, when will this watermelon grow? And I ran out of food to eat, so then I just kept dying. So, because I would get down to nothing and need to get stuff unlocked. Yeah, I won't be able to go to the end for a very long time. I won't be able to go to the nether for a very long time either. Like, think about what you need to get another portal. I mean, I could learn the technique to build the obsidian portal in, you know, with the water and the buckets of lava and everything and do it that way. But, you know, it's just the implications of the kind of like the lock that I've put on myself for this. It's crazy. And every time I talk to somebody in the community about it, they come up with a new thing like, oh, what about this thing? How are you going to do that? And it's like, no idea. Join me as we find out. Join me now. Oh, Gary C. One of my favorite YouTube personalities. Oh, yeah. And that's something that I always struggled with Minecraft, was like, you know, building stuff and doing that kind of thing is fun. But at the same time, it gets, I would think that it gets boring for people really fast. And unless you're super into building, you know, once you get your basic gear and then you upgrade your gear, you know, there's a kind of a certain point when then it's just like, okay, well, let's just build more cool stuff, you know. And if you've got a concept like, I'm going to turn this world into a metropolitan city, then yeah, you can make thousands of episodes about that and all the different things. But if you're just kind of playing Minecraft, it does, at a certain point, you kind of naturally have an end point, and then you just start again. So it's a part of Minecraft that I was like, if I'm gonna do a stream, if I'm gonna do a series, what would I do that would make it more fun for me? And in fact, when I started playing Minecraft, we played on the Xbox, and I hated it. I liked the game, but I hated playing on the Xbox so deeply. And so then hubby got me hooked up on our computer and said, well, you can play on the computer with us while we're on the Xboxes. And I was like, what? And so I started that, and I'm like, oh, okay, I actually really love this game. This is so fun. So I think that's an important part with gaming too, is like finding what kind of console do you like? What do you like playing on? There's some people who only ever game on a computer. There's other people who only ever game on, you know, PlayStation or Xbox or whatever. And you got to find what works for you and then make the games fun for yourself. You know, yes, you can go through and beat an entire game and that's all you care about, you move on. You can be a person who's like, all I want to do is go achievement hunting, and that's what you do. There's just so many options of really fun things to do gaming. So when I came up with this series idea, I told my family, and I was like, here's what I'm thinking. And they're like, that sounds insane, but keep going. Oh gosh. Okay, so this one is huge. This next section we're gonna do. So let's, ooh, iron. Love it. Lots of coal. Love it even more. There is gravel right down there, but I'm gonna just light this up. It does go up higher. So we found a few of these spaghetti cave type things where you kind of have to like dig your way up, but we'll go check it out because there is some good ore in them sometimes. I'm gonna throw another torch here just because this is our entrance, so having it really lit up so it's easy to be like, oh yeah, this is where I started, is just makes life a little easier. Ooh, and another one up there and one down there. We got all sorts of places to go. This is great. Last half hour of our stream is going to be fun. I also like that this is just a different style of gameplay too. I enjoy different things than most people when it comes to gaming, and I think it's great to see that variety in things like Twitch and YouTube and stuff, and finding other people who like to play the way you do. Because I think so often people are so focused on like, oh, well, I want to be really, really good at parkour, I really want to be good at this thing, or I want to be a better builder. And, you know, obviously improve on all of those things when you can, for sure. Like some of the rules I have in my series are to make me a better builder and things like that. But I think it's great to see a variety of styles of play. And that's, you know, part of what I like about Hermitcraft too. And like the Life series and Empires and that sort of thing, is that it's a group of people who all play very differently. And there's some who are similar to each other, but for the most part, everybody kind of has their own thing, and you get to see just a huge variety of skills and talents and styles, so you don't necessarily feel like you're out of place or feel like you're not good enough, when truthfully, this kind of game, the way they made it, is so that people can do what they want. Yeah. I mean, and that's the beauty of Minecraft, is they made it such an open world. Like, obviously it's an open world game. Category wise, that's clear. But they made it so that you can make this game whatever you want it to be. There are thousands upon thousands of different sorry, just looking around me quick. different mods you can add and different features you can turn on, and you know, they're always coming out with new and different things. But they make it so you can go back and play the original version of something the very first time it came out, you know. So that's the, you know, a love letter to something that I really appreciate. Little break to talk about how awesome this game is. Hey, we got another entrance here. Oh wow, and it goes down again. This cave is never ending and I love it. Now this is way further up the mountain. This cave system is insane. Okay, so we're just gonna clear this top part and then we'll go down that way and then we'll come back and do this side. Yeah, I don't see any ores. We're gonna go over here and do this section. Oh, that's really cool. I love hearing that. Yeah, we have our family world that we started a few years ago. Ooh, that is definitely, if I'm right, this should open up into a giant cavern. I could be wrong, but we'll see. But yeah, we have a family world, and it's like, you know, it comes and goes with popularity with the kids and everything, but I was wrong. Sad. But it's just like learning and doing stuff in that world has been really, really fun, and it just keeps going, you know. Like now I'm working on a villager trading hall, our very first one, and kind of learning the mechanics of all of that and how I wanted to build it. And I'm trying to honor what the Minecraft creators kind of came out and said, like, we didn't want you just to throw the villagers in a hole and they don't have, you know, a quote-unquote life. So we actually, I made the villager trading hall is set up like a craft fair. So each of the villagers has their own little quote-unquote booth that they can move around in, and it's going to be decorated for like what their particular trade is, but just to add a little bit more depth to it, a little bit more life to it. So it's really cool. It's taking me forever to do, because with the kiddos I didn't patience and gathering is something they struggle with sometimes. So I'm gathering all the resources to do, like, lock in all the different trades and everything. And because of that, I have to, well, I don't have to, I've chosen to gather quite a lot of each of the things we need to do the trades. That way, when the kids come and want to do a trade for something, they don't have to worry about going and getting the resource. Like, they're expected to assist with the resources, and if they empty something out, they need to go get some more of it or let somebody know, kind of thing. Like, they don't just get carte blanche, but it's just, you know, something I'm working on. And because I enjoy gathering, it's not as horrible as one would think, but we'll basically attach to the craft fair, have like a library style room that's going to have all of the different items needed for the trades in some form or fashion. I haven't quite worked out what it's, oh, look, there is another cave over here. I knew it. When you get those like weird, like 1x1 little hallways, like right there, and there's one over there, that usually, if you dig those out, a lot of times they'll lead to a bigger cave. So let's be careful as we're digging here. get this coal, and then we'll see. It might be tiny. It could just be a little tiny area, but you never know. Sometimes you find really cool giant ones. Oh, jeez. I mean, I'm glad I'm getting coal, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I want to go see what's down below. Alright, how can we safely dig down here? Okay, so if we start there. Oh gosh, that sounds horrible. A hardcore challenge where you can't move would be intense. I have never done hardcore. Geez, that's a good question. I gotta think about that. Like, what would my hardest thing that I've made myself do in Minecraft? Okay, so it wasn't necessarily a challenge, but it was a challenge. It was challenging for me. Was the very first time I made iron farm, and that was really, really tough for me. Even though that's a super easy build. One, because I didn't realize at first that an iron farm on Java is different than an iron farm on Bedrock, so that was hard. Because I built a Java one in my Bedrock world, and that was tough. And then, so I had to like completely rip it out and start over. And then the other part of it that was really challenging for me was that I had never built any type of true farm. Like, I'd had mobs, you know, cows and sheep and pigs in a corral, and I built up that kind of farm. And then glow cave, yet another one, because this one doesn't. Oh wait, those are place blocks. I've been here. Ha! Yeah, I remember this one. We went down there for a little bit, and we went up there. Huzzah! But I'd never built like a true like farm. And like this one, obviously it doesn't use redstone or anything for an iron farm, but more of like having the hoppers in the right place and the fire pits in the right place and gathering all the resources. And then I dug out the area around it so that there weren't things spawning in the caves around me. And that whole process taught me so much about the game and showed me that something that seemed really hard and not, you know, like in my wheelhouse, not something I had tried before, not something that I felt comfortable, that it just came naturally to me, like, oh yeah, I'll build this thing out, we'll have this, that'll be great, you know. Like, I'd never done anything like that before. That was really, really big for me. And that iron farm is actually what led me to say that I would build the villager trading hall for our family. Was once I did that iron farm, I was like, I could do this. I can figure this out. Like, I can learn things that are hard or different. That's all the coal. I'm only going to do this coal. We're kind of trying to stay out of the glow caves because we have so many here. We're going to be going down into these eventually and like have a storage chamber that's just glow cave stuff. But because I can see this coal, we're gonna go ahead and take it. But we're not going to go explore more. Typically, I've found glow caves aren't great for coal and iron. They're not bad by any means, but it's not. If we're not gathering glow cave stuff, it's not really worth it to come down here and try to find more ores. Like, where we're at is much better up here for it. So I'm going to leave that torch down there just so that I remember when I come across this again that I've been up already. Okay, so we'll pull this torch. There's some coal over here. So we have about 15 minutes left today. If you have been enjoying the stream, please consider following, turning on those notifications so you can join me the next time I go live. If you are watching this after the fact on YouTube, I have all of my episodes over there. You can watch and get caught up on anything that you've missed. And then make sure that you subscribe over there, turn on the notification bell. I missed a torch. Ah, there she is. Throw the video a like if you're enjoying it. It really does make a difference. And then you can follow me on all my social media channels to keep up with what I am doing and the various... Wait a minute. Did I come down from up there? I did. I took all my like entrance torches out. Whoops. Okay, we'll go over here. Oh boy. But yeah, you can keep track of all the fun we're having and the other aspects of LovesYou Crafts. Wow, look at this. It's like 4 trade-offs. Okay. Go this way. There's been surprisingly few mobs in these caves, and I'm not really sure why. It does make me wonder if there's either a huge amount of them waiting for me somewhere close, or are we near a spawner of some type? And so they're spawning in the spawner and not coming for me because they're stuck wherever they're at. Okay, so these 2 branches, there's nothing in them. So we'll go straight now. Yeah, because that's where we came from. We'll get that coal on the way out. Oh, it's just a little guy. I don't see... And you run into that with these little ones sometimes where there's just nothing really... We'll take the coal. I would prefer iron, but at this point, coal is good too. The other crazy thing when I was building that iron farm is first I tried to just build one. Like, I know how to do this. I'll make it. It'll be great. And it was not. And I put a lot of work into it too. Like, I had no idea what I was doing. I knew I needed villagers, and I knew I needed beds, and I knew I needed mobs. But that was all I went off of. So it ended up being a little bit... I wasted like 2 play sessions, which would have been a few hours each at that time, trying to figure that out just by brute force. And then, like I said, then I accidentally built a Java one. And then I built the real one, and that one worked really well, but I did go pretty crazy with clearing out stuff around it so that it didn't, I didn't have to worry about spawn rates. But it actually worked out well because I got a lot of resources from digging that out. And now we've started like building farms around it for things that don't have an effect on like the mob cap. I hear you, don't see you. Okay, so we went over there, there was nothing. We went down and there was nothing. Oop. So I think that's it for this particular cave. Did we go down there? Yeah, that's where I just came from. Okay. Now, we did that one. And then I thought there was... Oh yeah, it's up here. This... See, I got confused. I thought this was dirt I placed. But yeah, so we... Well, he finally found his way out. Okay. So now we'll do a little blocking of this area because that one's all searched. And we'll go down this one next. Yeah, because we haven't done this yet. Wow. All right, now I'm remembering this area. We'll go up and do this part first. Careful of that gravel. Oh, and back to the glow cave. Oh. Hello, sir. Ah! Where are you? That was not intentional. I was gonna make a joke. And then I fell right on top of him. Okay, so this is coming out. This is where we were just at. So we will head back up there. Obviously this cave system is very twisty, so we're gonna leave that torch down there because I have a feeling like that side we came in and out of that area that opened to the glow cave like 4 times. So we're gonna leave that torch there and the one down in the glow cave just so we are like, yep, been here, checked it out. Come back when it's glow cave time. Alright. That all looks good. I think it's worth it to hit that gravel, so... Oh, coal. Oh wait, no, see, I got all twisted. This is where we were coming from. Yeah. So this is the torch I need to pull. And then pull this one. That, I didn't realize pulling a torch from underneath gravel, because it wasn't touching the gravel, that would happen. So lesson learned, new thing. So we'll clear out this gravel just because, you know, we're here. Might as well. Ooh, and see? We got some resources up there. Oh, well, for everybody who's been here since the beginning, thank you so much. This has been a great day. We've had a great group of people hanging out in chat. We had Bodapalooza that we survived, which, you know, was interesting. It'll be interesting to see what Twitch does with all those follows that were not from real people. And then, yeah, we've had a lot of fun. We found a great caving system. This is the best caving system we've found so far as I'm concerned. Most interesting with least amount of deaths, so we appreciate that. Oh, Dom's waking up. Okay. Because there's so much gravel, I'm not going to dig with it right above my head. Just to be safe. Once we explore this little area, we'll find somebody to raid. Hi, Tom. Did you sleep well? Okay. That was a nice little find there. Get this coal. Okay. I think, yeah, this whole section's good. So we'll pull these torches and head back down this way. And put that there. And I think we'll... Oh, okay. So my streaming schedule currently is Monday evenings, Wednesday mornings, and Friday afternoons. If I miss a stream, I typically do like a makeup bonus stream, which we have one of those this week. I'm thinking tomorrow, don't know for sure, but that's the hope, is to do that tomorrow. But if you have your notifications turned on with Twitch, you'll get a notification every time I go live. And then if you miss an episode, I do post all of them over on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, once things are done. I got turned around. Oh yeah, this is the entrance. Okay. So down here is our next adventure. Oh, there's definitely some mobs down here. Oh, I don't know anything about that, but I am happy that you want to tune in. I don't... Oh, this is the dirt I just placed. Gee whiz. Yeah, I mean, I trust you. As long as you don't dump 200 fakes follows on me. Or 250, I should say. They have slowly started coming off, though, so Twitch is clearly working through. Wow, this one goes down deep. Ah, yes, whatever works for you, do that for sure. Look how far down. Oh, there is water down there. That's helpful. Oh, and it goes back to the glow cave again. I don't know why I put that one there. Okay, so I think we'll save going down this for our next stream. I'm gonna go... How did I get down? Oh, right there. Okay, we'll go up here. That's what we'll start the next episode. Okay, so I am going to pull up my handy dandy Twitch dashboard. Ooh. There we go. Okay. So that should fix that. And we'll find somebody to raid here. Let's see who's live today. Oh, you know, we haven't done Fwip in a while. So we're going to go over to Fwip. Sometimes they finish up right as I am finishing up, but this time they look like they're still in the midst of doing things. Oh, and it's their birthday. Go wish them a happy birthday. Let's do this raid. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I will see you next time. Hopefully a bonus stream tomorrow. We'll see. And have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.